Yeah, big day, final day of the European Tour for 2015. After this evening, the CDs of Europop hits go back in the box. We have to wait until 2016 for them to dig them out again.
I'll be shedding tears.
Oh,
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Simon to throw first. Game on!
But, well, to get things started here, James Wade, the number 3 seed, the man who won the battle of the left-handers yesterday against Mark Webster, against a man who has had success on the Euro circuit before, and a man who returned to form in style yesterday. An average of 100 against Jamie Caven, 6 out of 7 on his doubles as well. Maybe there is life in Simon Whitlock yet, and maybe there's life in James Wade as well. Only hit 180 yesterday. That was in the last leg against Webster, and he's off the mark already.
Yeah, typical Wade stuff from
140.
The machine yesterday. A 6-3 victory, a 95 average, and doing just enough.
Picked up that crucial break, didn't he, late on in
140.
In the 8th leg for a 5-3 lead, and then hit that elusive 180 in the 9th leg for a 6-3 win. It was a typical James Wade performance.
81.
Well, Wade is a man who's won on the European Tour, of course, as well. And he's been in great form this year. He's a very, very dangerous person to run into on the final day of the tournament. But Simon Whitlock is a man with pedigree himself, a former European Championship winner, of course. Nearly defended that title. Made it to the final and was beaten by Adrian Lewis the following year. He has had a tough time of it. On the big TV stages at any rate. Tops for Wade. And an 11-dart leg for a breaker throw for James Wade.
That'll do.
What a start to the final day of action.
Game on.
Yeah, it certainly was. Ideal start for James Wade. The machine is in gear already.
He did have a good run at this tournament last year, did Simon Whitlock. Made the semi-finals. He was only beaten in a deciding leg by the eventual champion Mervyn King. And at this stage of the tournament last year, he put in a great display. He whitewashed Kim Huybrechts' 6-0 victory to go into the final session. He's had 3 semi-final appearances on the tour this year and hit a 9-darter. There have been signs from Simon Whitlock that he's coming back to form, but he's got his hands full with James Wade here, who's hit a second 180 in just the second leg. That's not
uncharacteristic.
Yeah, well, that's not usually his thing.
Going according to the script at the moment. James Wade, also a European Tour winner, taking the title in Gibraltar in 2014. And he's looking in fairly good nick. He could do with a treble here, though, just to press home his advantage, and he's failed to find one there.
Yeah, that Gibraltar win for Wade was kind of the first confirmed sign that he was pulling himself out of what had been a bit of a slump for a couple of years. And then he got back to winning ways, and of course he very nearly won the match play earlier this year. Made the final beaten by Michael van Gerwen, but did end Phil Taylor's nearly 8-year unbeaten run in Blackpool along the way. 140 for Whitlock. It's not going to go. And I would think Wade would return looking at triple 17 for his favourite double 10.
James Jacquard, 71.
So for a 2-0 lead, James Wade. Topsy wants.
51.
Topsy doesn't get Whitlock with a gilt-edged chance here to break back straight away. He too looking at double 20. And that's how you take it out. Simon Whitlock level sings up straight away. Good response from the Wizard. As is customary, Dan, you'll be speaking to the champion here at the end of play today. Who do you think? Well, is there a prospect you'll be speaking to either of these?
It certainly is. Certainly is. Looking through the action today, I've made a case for every single one of them. And that is a maximum for Simon Whitlock. Make no mistake about it, there are some real outsiders. I mean, for somebody like Lee Evans on his European Tour debut.
On his birthday as well.
On his birthday, 27 today, a man from Gloucestershire. I mean, it would be improbable for him to go all the way. But you just never know.
Yeah, he had a class and celebrated his birthday yesterday. He too is involved here as well. He's actually involved in the next match against Robert Thornton. The winner of this match will face the winner of the Thornton Klassen match in the quarterfinals from 7 o'clock tonight. We follow the draw bracket effectively today. So if you're looking at the runners and riders and the schedule on the PDC website, it's easy to break down and it's easy to follow. Even I can follow it.
Wow, that's something. I'll tell you what is very, very difficult to follow. It's the permutations of what this weekend could mean. It's the final weekend where the players can earn a bit of money to qualify for the European Championships at the end of this month in Hasselt in Belgium. Now, I can tell you, if Steve Eaton wins his game on this afternoon, he's taking on Kim Highbreaks. I believe that pushes him into the qualifying places at the expense of John Henderson. But there are all sorts of other things that can happen, such as if Barney goes and makes the final here, and then people start getting knocked out and qualifying different ways, and double 13 is needed for Simon Whitlock, and he gets it. He likes those weird doubles. He practices all of them. He's not afraid to leave double 13 and double 19, double 17.
Will goal difference come into it now?
I don't believe so. But it's really, really difficult. Also, you know, if we have somebody who goes and wins this tournament, they are definitely in the Grand Slam if they're not there already. So there's a lot at stake this weekend. Look at those numbers: 105 plays 102. It is early days.
And the Grand Slam, of course, the one glaring omission from the CV of MVG.
Yeah, he has set his sights on that.
It all takes place in the start of November in Wolverhampton.
Well, what if Mensur Suljovic went and won this? What if he went and won this and got an MVG's group? What do you mean if?
140.
Well,
I'm bailing Michaelis Phillips going to have to
if Mensur Suljovic averages 109 like he did against MVG yesterday, if he plays like that all the way through today, he does win it. I don't see anybody beating him. I mean, it'll probably take till about next Wednesday for the game to finish. But he will win it. It was incredible. You can actually watch that game back. It's on the PDC YouTube channel already. And I urge you to do it. It is amazing. There is incredible darts. 111 plays 109 in the averages. The man with 111 lost. There was a little bit of need, a little bit of argy-bargy by the water table.
Yeah, I didn't really read too much into that. I thought it was fairly innocuous. We were talking about this last night. I didn't. I've not watched it back, but I did see it at the time, and I didn't think it was worth commenting on because it was pretty innocuous. Anyway,
I watched it back this morning. It was great. I love Needle. Plus, there was some world-class dawdling from Mensur Suljovic. And how long that game took and how few darts were involved in it. 12, 11, 13, 14. The amount of time per dart might have been hitting some sort of a record. It was incredible.
Anyway, we're back level here, 2 apiece. Wade and Whitlock going toe-to-toe in this opening match of the third round of the European Grand Prix here in the Glass Palace in Sindelfingen. A healthy attendance as well, a good crowd. Even bigger crowd tonight as well for the evening session. 4 quarterfinals, 2 semis, and the final itself from 7 o'clock tonight on the PDC website and your various betting websites as well if you're following the in-play betting.
45.
Exhalation there from James Wade as he retrieved his darts following that 45 visit.
96.
Mentioned Simon Whitlock's a former European champion and a 2-time finalist in the European Championships. Exciting
140.
prospect for him to perhaps return to form on the big TV stages. He's not managed to win 2 consecutive games at a TV major since the match play
105.
last year, when he actually beat James Wade in the quarterfinals. That was their last meeting, when it's 16-10. As Wadey sets it up perfectly for double top. But is he going to get a go at it? Whitlock wants 100.
Yeah, these two players have met each other over 30 times or so. They know each other inside out, but it's Whitlock who's looking, well, he's not anymore.
80. James Whitlock, 40.
And Wade here for another break.
James on the 5th leg. James Wade.
And just look at the reaction reaction from James Wade as well. A show of emotion as he went to the board to get his darts back there, a fist bump, and he feels this could be a turning point. Needs to build on it now, though.
I had a brief couple of words with James yesterday after his win over Mark Webster. It was interesting, actually, because at the match play, I spoke to James, and obviously he made it through to the final in one half of the draw, Michael Van Gerwen from the other half. And Wade had won a typical James Wade game where he'd just done enough. And Michael Van Gerwen, I think the same night, had thrown 110 average against Jamie Lewis. And Wade came off and said, look, Michael's a numbers man. I don't care about those sort of stratospheric averages or anything like that. It's about getting the win, and that's what I do. However, last night, having beaten Mark Webster with, as we say, a typical Wade performance, he was a little bit frustrated. He said, I wanted to play better than that. I felt I should have been doing. I've been practicing hard, but he said the 96 that he took out, 96 check out to win it, and it wasn't on his favourite double, it was double 8. He usually prefers the other side of the board, tops and tens. But he said that's one I've been practicing, and I knew as soon as I left myself that double 8 it was going in because I've been doing the work. But he also said that practice usually takes, 2 or 3 months to actually start showing itself. So as we get towards the back end of the year with the big tournaments, World Championships, of course, as puts in a maximum there to leave himself 83. As we do that, if James Wade is practicing, he's feeling positive, and he can see improvements in his game already, then it's very, very possible he's going to add to his haul of 7 major titles that he's already had at the PDC, plus the Championship League, which we don't always include.
71.
Well, he'll come back looking at double 6.
Yeah, he has a sizable cushion here, James Wade. It was good approach play from the machine there, but Whitlock looking to put the pressure on here with a 180. That makes things interesting, but Wade has 3 cracks here at double 6 for a 4-2 lead. That one's slightly further away. And that one's inside the wire, and that 180 from Whitlock has really, really done him the world of good here, and all of a sudden Wade is back under pressure again, and he's back under the cosh, and Whitlock here double 18 for a 3-3 scoreline.
10.
They're the kind of chances you can't pass up, but double 3 is awkward. Yeah. Good adjustment from James Wade. He couldn't see all of that